For right now, this garden here is the showstopper, I think. And it's because of the new rose bushes that I got. This is Pinkerbell, and she is a beauty. Look at that. It is a hybrid tea rose, but to me it looks like a floribunda also, because it has all of these beautiful blooms. And I love the color of the leaves. Just beautiful. And it looks so good with this carnation plant. And also I was able to get this beautiful coleus. So when the coleus it gets larger or expands, it's going to be just really pretty here. I also have lavender there as well. I love the ground cover of the pink dead nettle there. Very pretty, and it complements the rose. This also is a wild rose, and it's looking so good together. I love how this looks. This is where I planted in the peppers this year, and I'm giving them the full rain where they will be able to get plenty of sun and produce a lot of sweet peppers. I have the zucchini here again at the end, and all of the other flowers, and there's a zucchini right there in the corner. But I'm looking forward to having a lot of sweet peppers here. Good morning, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. Well, the garden is definitely transitioning here, and we can see that the bearded iris is almost finished. But the good news is that I see here that I'm going to have flowers on my hydrangea. They are starting to develop. And that is a very good thing, because as you can see, a lot of the blooms had died back from that frost. So all of these would have been flowers. But thankfully I still have some, so I'm grateful. It has been a really cool spring and a dry one, so everything is doing fine, but much shorter than it was in the past. I'm thankful for the rhododendrons that showed up this year, looking very pretty. And the other colors of pink that are now coming forth, taking their place. I think a couple of weeks back it was more of the purples, but now I can see more pinks, shades of pink coming into the garden, with the dianthus here. Or carnation, I believe. And also my peony has bloomed. It's showing 2 beautiful buds. And I think there is another one there too to come. The purple sensation alliums and all of the other alliums are finished and now turning into seed heads. So we know that we are transitioning into a new time period and a new season, that summer is about to come and that we're ending this spring season. That's one thing that you and I have to be aware of, is the succession of bloom each time that we have something new and exciting happening in the garden. And here in my urban cottage garden, I have planted out some annuals, and they are now coming up and showing up in the garden. Soon this whole area will be filled with flowers because I'm making it more as an urban cottage garden floral section here with zinnias and with cosmos, cleome, my verbena, and other plants that is going to be a surprise to me. I did put in some vegetables as well here at the end. My zucchini and 2 or 3 different tomato plants. I also added cucumbers right there. I'm still not sure what I'm going to put in this space here, but I know it's going to be good. It's filling out. It's filling out. And it's going to be filled with color. Here in the naturalistic side of the garden here, this border, we can see that the roses are now opening up. The lilacs are finished, and we still have a few of the rhododendrons, but now my knockout roses are opening up, blooming here. Beautiful red roses. And it's very prolific, filled with buds, and it will go on for a while. I also have here the euonymus, and tucked behind there you can see the rhododendron. It's really getting kind of smothered by the roses and the lilac bush, but it's there. Now, right here in front of me is an old-fashioned heritage rose, and you can only see one of them right now that has opened up, but it's going to be beautiful. The zebra grass is starting to form. And then I have the red rose, the knockout rose here. And then this white rose is my Rosa rugosa. The bees are loving it. So I'm just so pleased at this time because that's when the roses really take off and just fills the garden with color. This bed is also doing very well, and I believe that this is going to be my cut flower garden area. I already planted in the zinnias here. These zinnias seeds are from last year. I saved the seeds and they've sprouted. Isn't this fantastic? So it's going to be great to see what flowers come up, what zinnias come up. And I'm going to also add some other seeds as well. I have on the deck actually some seedlings of cosmos and other flowers, and I'm going to add them to this bed area right here too, and let this be part of my cut flower section back here. At this time of the year, I'm always excited to see the white flowers of the amenities here. These woodland flowers. They're so delicate and beautiful. And they're truly opening up now. This is just such a beautiful scene. I am truly pleased to see that my cannas are now starting to leaf out. How exciting is that? And I have quite a few of them throughout the garden in different garden beds. And let's just take a look at that. But in the meantime, you can see that things are growing here. I have right here one of the dahlias that have decided to start to spring up, and I can see also right here that's a dahlia blooming also. I believe that's a dahlia. They're kind of slow in coming up, I think because of the coolness of the temps. But over here my caladiums are starting to open up, and this is what I want to show you also, that from last year my Cannas is coming up too. What I'm going to have to do is remove all of this stuff that's there And what I want to see is what's happening with this bed. This year the hosta somehow did not come out and smother or shade out the weeds. So the weedy plants came forth, and I love fullness, so I let it stay. But after a while, I'm going to remove that and fill it with some annuals and things here in this bed. But in the meantime, it's pretty full. Now in those containers right there, that's the caladiums, and I'm just trying to find a warm, sunny spot. Well, right now, of course, it's not sunny, but later on it will be for them so that they can also start to sprout. But here is also my new canna that I just purchased, and it is sprouted and getting some leaves there, so I'm happy about that. And I also have the other one. I have another one. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here's the other one. And then here, this is from last year, this canna. So I'm thinking of putting, really having them in this bed and letting it gain some color here in this bed with all of the hosta leaves and also the goat spear that you see back there. So this bed is going to be interesting. I'm excited about it already, even though right now it looks like a weedy, woolly mess. It has great potential. My kitchen garden here is filling out and looking quite lovely, I think. My salad mix that I had put there, it's starting to flower. It has the beautiful yellow flowers from it. It's bolted, but I really enjoyed eating the salad mix. It's the microgreens mix from the Dollar Tree, the American Seeds package, and I enjoyed that in the cooler temps. But now it's just looking really, really beautiful, giving me the flowers. So I'm satisfied with that. And then you can see also that my pansies, or Johnny Jump Ups, are doing well, and as well as the strawberry. So let's go in and take a better look, a closer look, and see what's happening inside there. But before we do that, I just want to show you what's happening with the corn. I planted right here some corn and also some squash seeds. And they have sprouted. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. I'm in the city, by the way, and so that's why you're hearing the planes, and I'm not too far from Logan Airport, and that's why you're hearing all of that. But yeah, I just wanted to show you how they are sprouting. So we're going to have a lot of squash or pumpkins. I forget which seeds I planted here, which is not really good. But yeah, underneath the corn. I also planted some beans here, snap beans, so we'll see if they come up. And I love this section right here because I have my chocolate mint coming in, and also some special spearmint that are growing here. Right there. What I'm thinking of doing is actually lining this area with some more of this spearmint. This is a little different from the spearmint that I have, that I purchased. And you can see here some more seeds coming up here. I think that's the patty pan seeds coming. And I planted some tomatoes here on the edges as well. In this center bed, I have a lot of things growing up. I have some kale that I transplanted. I also put in some peppers here that I put in. String beans that I seeded are now coming up. Beets. I put in a few eggplants here. And as I say, string beans are coming up here. I have a row of carrots. And then this is my forget-me-nots that I did from the bottle sowing, winter bottle sowing. They are now coming larger, developing. I also seeded some dill in here, and they are coming up as well. And this is chives from last year. They returned. I only saw one bloom. And I have here my blueberry bush. And you can see the developing of the blueberries now. I'm hoping to eat some blueberries from my blueberry bush. I love this row of lemon balm. Yeah, it's been so delicious. I've been drinking it in tea, and it's just been looking, it just looks so healthy and green and beautiful. Now, this is the sage plant from last year, and I didn't realize that it has such a beautiful flower, but that's the sage flower. In this section, I had planted out or seeded out the turnips and some carrots and also California poppies. And I didn't weed it. I didn't, weed it out or even decide to thin it out. I just am deciding just to leave it and see what happens here in this bed. This is another bed that I sowed early in March, and it's producing, so I'm just going to leave it and see what happens throughout the year. And here also is the sage plant as well from last year, and it's really pretty. I love the flower. The sage flower is so pretty. Now I'm planting in a pot some fresh sage, so I will have it for cooking. But in the meantime, I just like how it looks. It's so pretty here. Now this is the front bed, and it is so full of flowers and things. It's just very, very full. And what I'm going to do is just let everything just grow and continue to edit this garden, editing out the weeds and anything that I don't want. But this rose bush is about to flower or bloom. Yeah. And also my beautiful, beautiful mother of pearl rose bush. It's two of them actually. Oh, by the way, I have Woodland here in the middle. And those two allium bulbs are quite pretty. Soon I'm going to have a lot of beautiful roses. Things are really full in this bed. I like how this oak leaf hydrangea has turned out and it's actually survived. Remember last year when I received it, it was looking so terrible. But now it looks healthy and nice, and it's going to be flowering. Really beautiful here. There's a lot in this bed, and I'm just excited to see what's going to happen over time. The spirea is looking really good. Screening up now versus being so yellow and chartreuse. I'm learning more about it, but it's so pretty. I think it's going to look really nice with the roses when they open up. The same coloring, the kind of peachy look. For right now, this garden here is the showstopper, I think. And it's because of the new roses, rose bushes that I got. This is Pinkerbell, and she is a beauty. Look at that. It is a hybrid tea rose, but to me it looks like a floribunda also, because it has all of these beautiful blooms. And I love the color of the leaves. Just beautiful. And it looks so good with this carnation plant. And also I was able to get this beautiful coleus. So when the coleus gets larger or expands, it's going to be just really pretty here. I also have lavender there as well. I love the ground cover of the pink dead nettle there. Very pretty, and it complements the rose. This also is a wild rose, and it's looking so good together. I love how this looks. I love my container. That's a sweet alyssum with the Johnny Jump Ups and sedum. That turned out really well. Love it. Surrounded by the daylilies. And they're going to have their time to show up and show out as well. I also have another one of the Pinkerbells. And look at this. So pretty. The flower. I love this flower. Just a beautiful addition to the garden. So if you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe for more. because we're expecting to see the roses open up. And I want you to be a part of my garden community. We meet on Wednesdays at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, where we talk and chat and have a great time together. So I'm inviting you to come and be a part of this experience. It really is fun, and we have a lot of laughs, and we share knowledge, and we just enjoy one another. So come and join us here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. For more videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time right here in Catherine's Garden. Bye.